Hi, and welcome back to Diablo 4. I have been playing a lot more than the last time I made a video, and I thought I'd go over how the lightning build is going. As you can see at the bottom of the screen here, my primary skills that I use are Arc Lash, which is, well, in my opinion, the backup, but hey, it's on my left click, so it's kind of my main thing, along with Chain Lightning. I also have Teleport and Ice Armor, Unstable Currents, which is really makes me do a lot of damage, Frost Nova, and that is that. On my tree, we've got only a single rank into Arc Lash. Again, like I say, it's the backup. It's the last thing I use. It's practically a melee weapon, but we've got Enhanced Arc Lash and Glinting Arc Lash going there. I think this is coming from an item. I don't remember if I actually spent a rank in this or not. Oh no, that's definitely got item contribution. No, I guess I did put a rank in it. Oh, I don't know why I did. I'll explain that in a minute. I've got the Chain Lightning ranked all the way, along with Enhanced and Greater. This gives you, the 3% increased critical chance per bounce. This gives you increased damage if it's bouncing off of you, which is really helpful when it's just you and a boss. That's an item contribution. I've got one rank of Flame Shield. I've got Teleport maxed out here, along with Enhanced Teleport, granting me cooldown for every enemy hit. So when I teleport into a group of enemies, if I hit enough of them, I can decrease the cooldown by 3 seconds, which is really helpful. Shimmering Teleport, when I teleport, I get some damage reduction. Helps keep me alive because the Sorcerer is not very tanky. I've got Ice Armor and Frost Nova. Okay, so the basic idea is you teleport into a group of enemies, you pop your Frost Nova to freeze everything, you pop your Ice Armor, and then you start blasting away with Chain Lightning. When you use the Frost Nova, of course, everything freezes. The Enhanced Frost Nova reduces its cooldown when you kill enemies. The Mystical Frost Nova makes them vulnerable, which is very helpful. You got the Ice Armor with... when it's active, you get increased mana regeneration. Very useful because you burn through your mana within seconds of doing this. And of course, your barrier increases when you're hitting vulnerable enemies, which is again why you want the vulnerable over here, so they synergize together. I've got Align the Elements. Gives me more damage reduction from elites if I haven't taken any damage from one. Each second it goes up, so up to 40%. It's often, usually when I run into elites, it's at 40%, and then of course it drops because I take damage. But hey, it's still useful for that initial survivability. Using the cooldowns, of course, grants me more barrier, keeps me alive. I've got Static Discharge, so when I hit with critical strikes, I have a chance of creating crackling energy, which you pick up off the ground, and it just shocks everything around you. And then when I stun enemies, which I think all electricity has a chance, I could be wrong, but I get extra lightning damage to them. It's all about stacking that lightning damage. The ultimate, Unstable Currents, I get 10 seconds of any time I use any shock skill, which is anything lightning. I get a random core, conjuration, or mastery shock skill just automatically cast. So when I pop this, it's just an absolute explosion of electrical energy everywhere. Coursing Currents, again, increases my critical hit chance. This build is very good at burst damage. I get 25% increased attack speed while Unstable Currents is going, which is good because I get a few casts of Chain Lightning, and then I'm down to just hitting them with my Arcane Lash, my lightning whip, whatever it is. Veer's Mastery, 10% increased damage from shock skills, and I take less damage from them. And if I get a critical hit, then I get both of those increased by 25%. So it's great. So the reason I have the 2 fire skills is that under skill assignments, if I take them as enchantments, the fireball, when I kill an enemy, they explode in a fireball for 50% of its damage. I'm not 100% sure what they mean by its damage, whether that means its hit points or how much damage it does in a hit, but either way, when it's a mass of weaker enemies, I fire a single chain lightning and I often blow up the entire mob because it's just a chain reaction of, you kill one, it explodes, it damages the next one, and it's just a series of explosions. It's fantastic. And then the flame shield, I get a flame shield when I take fatal damage. I haven't actually noticed this happen because I'm generally pretty good at avoiding getting killed, but that doesn't mean it doesn't happen. So that's the skills. Obviously I'm not max level yet. I'm only level 41, but I'm working on it. And so far, I'm having a lot of fun with this build. The other thing that's really helping, I've pulled this out of an item once and shoved it into this item. Having that a 78% chance for an additional 2 chains is so good for this build. Okay, so with that, let's go fight something so I can show how this is supposed to work. Alright. Staff is out. I am ready to fight. So, I just need to find a mob somewhere. Come on. Isn't there anything that wants to fight me? Here we go. So you see, I jumped in. These guys are awful. I jumped in with teleport, I froze everything, I popped my shield, I popped my unstable currents, and then I just started launching lightning, and it just, within seconds, that entire mob, granted, it wasn't an elite mob, that wasn't a tough mob, but that's how it works. The unfortunate thing is unstable currents, of course, does take a while to cool down, but well, yeah, it's very useful. I probably shouldn't have used it in that instance. It's better with smaller mobs like that not to worry about it. I just wanted to play with all the toys. Let's try another mob without it, unless it takes too long. Yes, I know there was an event. Oh, what is this? Hello? So even without it, you can see they just start to disappear. And it's fantastic. You can see the explosions when they die. It does lots of damage, and it just works. And granted, this is not that great a build against big bosses. I had some early success. Maybe it'll be better once I'm finished leveling everything up. And well, I suppose they're supposed to be bringing out an update tomorrow, which is rumored to be fixing all the nerfs on the Sorcerer, so maybe I'm about to be way more powerful. I don't know, maybe I have to change the build. We will see. But hey, I'm having fun with it, and it seems to be working for me, so if you like it, why don't you try it out for yourself? Anyway, that's all I've got for you, so if you've been enjoying this, then hit that like button, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video.